Hey guys, welcome back to Coach Basics. Today we are going to go over the art of the follow-up, and I cannot even stress enough the importance of learning how to follow up and implementing that consistently each month. Success really is in the follow-up. So it starts at the very beginning of the process. So once you're inviting someone, whether it's to watch a webinar, to your challenge group, whatever, when you're inviting them, you need to say, all right, so once they get to that point, you say, all right, so I'm going to send you over this link to the webinar. Can you get a chance? Can you make time to watch it by tomorrow? I'm going to check in with you tomorrow night and blah, blah, blah. So you already set it up so that they're expecting you to follow up with them. You're holding them accountable. And you don't get stuck in that awkward, okay, should I check in with them? Am I going to look like I'm stalking them if I write them another message because they haven't responded? That's an awkward stage to be in. And so you want to avoid that by just coming out at the very beginning when you're inviting them and setting up the follow-up time. So make sure you do that from the very beginning of the process. When I do go to follow up, it's always a good idea to first go to their wall and kind of see what they've been up to the past couple days and make it more personal and genuine. So say Sally had her daughter's birthday party the night before. So you can say, hey Sally, your daughter's party looked so fun. Oh my heck, I loved blah, blah, blah. You can say a little something. Have you had a chance to watch that video yet? And then it's not you never want to just write your people and say, so are you going to join my challenge group? Because I can guarantee they aren't going to write back. Or maybe a couple of them will write back, but it'll be, I don't know, few and far between. So you want to make it personal and make the conversation flow. So it's not all about your group and all about what they're supposed to do and all that stuff. Okay, so a few things that you need to write down that you need to implement every single month. So when you're inviting to a challenge group, so you choose your start date, you promote it for about a week, you fill it, and then, so the day before, I always set a day that I need to have my group filled by. So the day before that, I'll go through and I'll message anyone who's talked to me about the group, who's shown interest, who's liked my post, whatever, and I'll just follow up with them. All right, tomorrow's the last day to order, just wanted to check in with you and see if you wanted to jump on board this round. Blah, 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 blah. So follow up that way when there's a date. Lots of times people will stay up in limbo land and they won't make any commitments until there's a deadline. So when you have a date or a deadline or something like that, then take advantage of it. This also goes for promotions. So every single month we have the challenge pack promotions and the sales that end. So that means the day before the sale ends, I'm going through my Facebook, and any message that I've had from that month of people talking to me about the program that's going to end, I shoot them a message and I said, just wanted to holler at you and let you know the sale's ending, and I didn't want you to miss out on it if you wanted to jump on board, whatever. So a date and a sale ending, perfect times to follow up, perfect excuse. It's not going to be an awkward, why are you messaging me again? You have a reason to message them. You're wanting them to take advantage of the sale or whatever, since they're going to buy it anyways. You might as well get it for $40 cheaper or whatever. So always work from a list as you're going through your group, as you're going through your challenge, filling it up, and you're talking to people. Have your list. It's a good idea, if you're super organized, to have T25 and have people that are interested in T25, P90X3, 21-day fix, because then when those programs go on sale, you have a ginormous list of people who have talked to you and have expressed interest in the program but haven't ordered. So that is the prime time to get on Facebook and write a genuine, personalized message to these people about how it went on sale and how you want them in your group and whatever. But that's just a perfect way to keep customers coming in, because you won't even realize how many people you talk to on a daily basis. I do almost all my work on Facebook, so it's nice because in my messages, that's a tracking log in and of itself, because I never delete my messages from prospective clients. So I always have them in there. So when I'm just scrolling through, I'll be like, oh yeah, I talked to her, shoot her a message. Oh yeah, I talked to him, shoot her a message. And it's so easy to follow up. So just make sure that you schedule it in though. Schedule it into your couple days before your challenge group fills, couple days before the thing for the sale ends, and spend an hour shooting, 30, 40 messages to different people. And I guarantee you will get so many new customers that way, because statistics show that 2% of sales are made on the first contact, whereas 80% of sales are made on the 8th to 12th contact. So they need to be seeing your posts in their newsfeed. They need to be talking to you here and there, and other people will probably talk to them. And sooner or later, they're going to come around and they're going to be ready to order and to get into your challenge. So don't feel like you're bugging them if you talk to them more than once, because people need to be talked to multiple times before they finally are like, all right, I'm ready, let's do it. And so, yeah, so go for no, for sure. One last thing I want to talk about is to make a list of coach prospects. So when you have awesome challengers that if you talk to them and they don't want to sign up right away or whatever, keep them on a list, because they're the prime people that when we do another like 5-day glance into coaching or whatever, you can just shoot a message and say, hey, I know you weren't ready to coach 3 months ago, but I honestly think you would be awesome. Just check it out. It's totally risk-free, fly on the wall, just see what the heck this coaching thing's all about. And most of the time they'll be like, oh sure, add me to the group, that'd be awesome. And so you need to keep a list going of all your coach prospects or people that you just think would love it, or you think would be awesome, or that you'd want to work with, or you see that they have fitness posts or whatever. Just keep an ongoing list so that you can pull from that list when we do these glance into coaching groups and things like that. And that's a super easy way to add to your team. And you just want to remember, like when you're thinking about who you want to add to your team and who you want to coach with, you really want to think, who do you want to work with on a daily basis? Because I don't know how other coaches do it, but I work so closely with my team. And so I don't want a bunch of negative naysayers who I don't like to be around talking to me every day and bringing me down and whatnot. You want positive, uplifting people. So if you have some people in your life that you would love to work with and that you just think would be awesome, then you start planting those seeds and you start kind of getting their attention and making sure that they know what's going on and what you're doing, and sooner or later they'll come around, because our business just is awesome and what we do is freaking sweet. So just a little hint on how to get coaches. You want to work with the people you want to be with. That's plain and simple. So if you haven't already, this is totally a side note of following up, but if you haven't already, make a list of characteristics that you want in your coaches. And then when you come across people that have those characteristics and that you think would rock it, add them to the list and get them in those groups and send them the webinars, and let's get them rocking, because those are the kind of people that you want to work with. But yes, so follow up. Make sure you're doing this every month. Now I'm rambling, so I'll let you go. But post below with what you're going to implement today and how many follow-ups you end up doing by the end of the night. Okay? See you tomorrow. Bye.